Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just Add Music.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jimmy.
Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time joining, welcome. This is a podcast where Jimmy and I listen to a song and make an anime for it. So today we listened to the song Bomb by Ball 4, previously or formerly known as Doppelgang 4, who we have featured before.
Yeah.
But
At least once.
At least once. We're listening to that song today, and what we did is take 5 minutes, listen to the song, and write an anime. So in those 5 minutes, we have to figure out what anime would have this as the theme song. And we've done that. We've written it down separately. And now we're going to combine it into a mega anime. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So once we kind of, share ideas and try and squish them together, we try and cast ourselves. Got to have a little cameo. And then that's pretty much it. We come up with a title, which is the title of the episode, so you know before we do where this is headed.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's weird. It's got to be kind of fun.
Well, dramatic irony.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh my gosh.
For the viewer.
That doesn't happen much in real life.
Yes.
But,
if you do want to listen to the song title, it is BOM by Ball 4.
BOL4.
BOL4.
The number 4.
We'll have a link in our podcast description. You can also search it up on your favorite search engine.
And it might be in a certain Spotify playlist.
Maybe on that Spotify playlist. We'll talk about that more at the end of the episode.
Yes, we will. So I think that covers all the bases.
We listened to the song.
We did.
So we recommend you listen to the song.
If you already have, kudos to you. Otherwise, go ahead and pause or maybe wait till the end or not. It's up to you, but highly suggested.
They're like, gotta open up
Gotta
a
go
different app.
Wow. If you're a first-time listener, you might find this strange. If you've listened before, you're continually annoyed. But that's okay.
Strange and frustrating.
Welcome.
Welcome to the unknown.
Ta-da! All right. Well, I think I'm gonna start us off. If that's all right.
Share away. Bomball 4.
Okay.
Bomball.
Bomball.
Bomby.
Okay. A young college student spends their free time writing an advice column in a campus publication.
Gossip Girl. It's Gossip Girl.
No.
It's already a thing.
No. They get a lot of good questions, especially from one person in particular, AstralDuck. And that's what I spent way too much time trying to think of.
A username for
Yes.
the person. Got it.
So my idea is a little thinner because I was like, what's a good name?
AstralDuck.
AstralDuck. You've got something better?
What was my favorite? There was like a randomly generated Xbox username or something, and it was like Chill Avocado or something,
Ooh.
something goofy like that.
See that? Okay, we can
Wayward
workshop.
Banana. It was always like one word describing a random object.
A
Very,
food.
very funny. Yes.
Well, we can workshop AstralDuck.
Wayward Banana.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sounds a little like it could be a little naughty wink wink, but you know.
Naughty. Little PG.
These questions that AstralDuck sends in speak to our protagonist and makes them want to seek out the person.
Quack.
But can the advice giver recognize their AstralDuck in real life? Or vice versa?
Hey, it's a big old duck.
Or is it a human?
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
The anonymity of the internet strikes again.
Well, what about their voice? Is a live podcast really the answer? And that's as far as I got. But they're going to have a live podcast thing.
Gotcha.
And I also, even though I was short on time, came up with a title.
Okay.
Are you ready?
AstralDuck.
It is not.
Finding AstralDuck.
This is going to be disappointing to you now.
Searching Quack.
Love is on the air.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
I like your idea. It's very good.
Thank you. Not that it necessarily has to be love. It could just be friendship.
Frasier.
Oof.
The
You
early
heard
years.
it's coming back, right?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Someone tell Babish.
I don't need that.
I'd watch
Just
it.
saying. I'm not saying I won't
Kelsey
watch
Grammer
it, but-
seems like a complete asshole,
he
but
just sounds like such an ass.
I really enjoyed watching that show
But we
and
grew
eating
up
ice
with
cream.
his
Ice cream?
shenanigans.
Cereal. That's what was in high school. I ate a lot of cereal and watched a lot of Frasier and did a lot of math homework.
That explains a lot.
Doesn't
about
it?
Your whole deal.
Yeah.
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 I'll share my idea now for Bomb by Ball 4.
All right, AstralDuck, send it away.
Quack, quack. Every birthday since they can remember, our protagonist has had a prophetic vision of 3 years in their future.
Oh.
Every time those 3 years pass, that day comes where they have extreme deja vu, like they lived this day before.
So it's only one day in the future, not like what happens in between.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
They use this foreknowledge to their advantage to plan ahead for studies and see how they would be doing 3 years from when they have the dream. These dreams have been so consistent that it became very important for this person to get a long night's sleep to gain as much information about their future in that time. However, this year is a little different. They are finally old enough to drink, and their friends are adamant to have the night of their young lives.
Uh-oh.
The next morning, not only did the protagonist black out and remember nothing of the evening, they also don't remember if they had any dreams.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okay, quick question.
What's up?
So every single birthday they have a deja vu 3 year in advance?
I wrote it that way, and then I was like, is it every 3 years?
That's okay. You're not attached?
No.
Okay. Just curious.
Yes. Because then it's like, yes, they'd
have to take notes,
it did
quite
not
honestly.
matter, yeah.
It'd be like leapfrogging.
Yeah. Yeah, it was every 3 years or every year. I wrote it every year, but I'm not attached to that.
Okay.
Semantically, how it would work. But it's prophetic dreams, sort of cool.
Yeah, very.
And then they miss it. And then I was thinking, like, maybe that one event basically nullifies it from, like, ever happening again.
Oh, no.
But that's not, like, the core of the story. The core of the story is, like, I don't know, trying to sleep again to, like, during that day. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's all, like, I feel like it's a very character-focused show, right? Because you would have this person who's very regimented, and it's like, they have on their day, like, you know, get that 8 hours of sweet, sweet prophetic dream sleep every 3 years or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I, like, imagined this person would be very interesting to follow on the show.
I would agree.
Yeah. Because to me, it has the same sort of paradoxical thing where if you know the future, like, you can change it, possibly, but if you already have seen it and you're just, like, living through it.
Yeah, can you actually change?
Yeah.
Or is it one of those things that I've seen in other TV shows where it's like, oh, I saved the person from dying, but then, like, 2 days later they die in a different way?
Yeah.
Like one of those?
Not butterfly effect, but one of those
Yeah.
time travel things where it's, like, predestined.
They must die. You must die.
You must die.
You must die.
Yes.
It's an ancient one.
That's a little old.
I like your idea a lot.
Cool. I like your idea a lot. It's very fun.
Thank you.
How do you want to combine my idea, prophetic dreams, with Gossip Girl? Just kidding.
It is not.
AstralDuck.
Yes. Thank you. I'm wondering if we could kind of combine the, like, seeing the future and also giving advice.
Yeah, as soon as you said
there?
your person was like a dedicated, a dedicated advice columnist, it's like, of course they would have good advice if they're...
That's the word I wanted. I just put advice giver because I, like, blanked halfway through.
If they're able to see their own future and sort of glean things from that period of time where they're able to live in the future, present.
And maybe also just by training their brain to think so far ahead, they've picked up things that someone else wouldn't really think about. So they have just, like, sound advice. Yeah. It doesn't have to be all like, I'm a psychic medium or something like that. It's just like, well, actually.
This could play into your whole AstralDuck, meeting of the minds. Not
Wayward
minds,
Banana.
But, what is it? Predestined love. Where, like, at some point, one of the dreams is, like, all about...
So-and-so?
Yeah. This other person who they do not know. And so it turns into this sort of like, are they AstralDuck? Like, is that what it comes to?
Gotcha.
And so it would be cool to do a flip the script sort of thing where the dream points you to it being this one person because of how they're interacting with them. But then, like, the person of the advice columnist who is, like, writing in is not actually that person, but it's, like, related in some way. So they have to go on this sort of, like, soul-searching thing for the anonymous person first before they can... find the actual person. Yeah. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Because then it's a little bait and switch, too, and I always like doing that. You follow the breadcrumbs, and then you're supposed to find an astral duck, but the duck ate all the crumbs.
It was a banana the whole time.
It was a banana the whole time, and they both look up to astral.
Why Why does that banana have eyes?
Why is he going? He's got a knapsack. He's a wayward banana.
Poor thing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's additionally how we would combine them in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I don't want to get too, like, that's so Raven, but do we want to have more frequent
I got you.
than once a year?
I think we'll keep the year.
Okay.
And modify maybe the amount of information they get depending on how, like, busy that year is or something. So, like, they always get the 8 hours, but then, like, it's sort of like Inception-y dream time where, like, they get, you know, like a 24-hour period in a dream and can learn a lot. Okay. Because that would be a cool episode or or even, like, series of episodes would be, like, the dream. And so it's, like, the person in the dream living that day out, and then you get to, like, have another episode in between that, and then, like, the year or 3 year, you know, however that mechanic works. But yeah, I think making it more frequent would be very much That's So Raven-y.
Yeah, the timeline makes it hard, though. Not that we'd have to stick with it or anything, but in mine it was like, part-time, I'm going through school, I'm doing this before I have a real job, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I know, it makes sense for it to be more frequent. But then, why is it more frequent, I guess?
I'm wondering if it would be like a talent they've always had, that if they, when they were little, they could, like, take something that someone owned and they could, like, sleep with it under their pillow and kind of, like, see in the future for that person a little bit.
Okay.
But as they've gotten older, they've gotten better. They don't need the objects. They can just kind of, like, think about it. But as school gets harder, as they get more stressed out, as they begin partying, they start to have trouble. Like, they're too stressed to have dreams about other people. They can only dream about themselves.
Okay.
And some of them are just straight up nightmares. It's not like this is going to happen. It's just you're worried about this. Right. But they don't maybe know the difference.
The curtain comes up and you're naked on the stage.
They haven't had a nightmare before. And then, they could have a night of drinking and then it's just gone.
Yeah.
Possibly forever, possibly for a while. Okay. I don't know.
That makes sense. I like the idea of it. They could, if they were able to summon this ability at will. I
like the idea that every birthday, like the night of the birthday, like maybe the next morning is their actual birthday. Like that sleep cycle is a year ahead. They get to see.
Okay.
Like, where am I? I'm turning 12 tomorrow. I'm sleeping and I'm seeing what it's going to be like to turn 13.
Where's teen me now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they have always had that. And then in the meantime, they've been able to be like, if I really concentrate and if I sleep with, like, an object, and then it just becomes like, so if I concentrate and sleep about it, I can see a little bit.
So the year is, I like the year being the benchmark, like the guaranteed hit.
And I want it to be like yours, where they have the entire day. They get to see their entire day. You know, maybe they see in newspapers with some lotto numbers. I don't know. But, like, they have an entire day. They know what's going to happen. They have that to, like, gauge their actions against. And, I'm going to, it's going to rain on my birthday. So let me make sure I wear, like, not sandals next year. Yeah. Something like that.
Have they shared this gift with anyone? Do they know?
I don't know.
Or is it sort of like a hidden talent?
I feel like if you had it starting when you were, like, young, you would say it to your parents.
Your parents would know.
Be like, oh my gosh, I dreamt that I turned 5 instead of 4 or whatever.
Very Psyche K-esque.
It is a little bit, yeah.
But if you told your parents and it was like, it was if it was a vague enough thing. And then again, as time goes on, I've noticed this for sure. Every year, even if you have a dream a year prior, if you don't write that dream down, it doesn't.
Right.
It does not remember anything. So my thought would be, it's like the parents are like, that's crazy. Yeah, a year from now.
And that's when they start their column.
Yeah.
Because they're young and they think they can help and they know and all that kind of stuff, but no one believes them. So they're anonymous.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. And the parents give them like a dream journal or something. And so they're like, that's really funny. Oh, that's so crazy.
You have incredible dreams. Yeah. We should... let's try lucid dreaming.
Yeah, document that. Yeah, so the parents sort of enkindle that sort of...
They encourage while not believing what's actually happening.
Exactly, yeah. I like that, because then it's totally under the radar in terms of...
And so then when they're,
being
they don't have to be in
used.
college. They could be in high school and they start a website asking for, I could give advice. I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And
feel
I think,
mature for my age.
them starting it earlier, gaining like an audience that
And
grows
then when
with
they
them.
go to college, university, whatever you want to call it, then they can, maybe that ties in with their studies or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, it
they
makes
want to
sense.
be
They're like
psychologist,
making
I
a
don't know.
publicist or
yeah,
news
That's what they
person
wanna
or
do.
media, or you get it. Yeah, that's really cool.
I think so.
This character is like very fleshed out to me.
Yeah, did we do a good job describing it? Or do you think it got a little tangled in there? Are we good?
I think we're good. I
Okay.
think they have the yearly dreams no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
They can sleep
I
through
like
it.
this.
They can
Recap.
get it. They get the whole day.
Yes.
But they were also able to
Slowly learn how to channel.
exactly.
sort of.
They would start with gifts, but then they moved beyond that, and they could do it for really anybody they wanted. But then it faded over time because they became more sort of center focused.
Yeah, they had, they weren't a kid anymore. They had stuff they had to do. They had a job. All
Exactly.
this, but they still have the intuition, so to speak.
So it's like, yeah, they have a very powerful gift that they
feel
would
like
be able to use, but they just can't.
They would be really type A because they have a year's benchmark.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But then when they have their night where they don't have the dream, where they've blacked out with their friends,
Type B year.
they're going to freak out because they don't have that.
Yeah. That's good.
I think that's pretty cool.
So yeah, we narrowed it down to just like a yearly sort of thing.
Because that way they would have seen the person in the previous year and their birthday's coming up and they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this birthday. I know we're going to drink a little and I'm going to, flashes of them maybe dancing with someone.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing with having a
This is
dream
AstralDuck.
of drinking alcohol without actually imbibing,
Mm-hmm.
and they just see themselves having a good time and they're like, that's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm drinking a little bit too much, but that's fine. It'll be great.
I think that's cool.
I think that's pretty fun. Yeah, and so the whole time is they're trying to help people with this gift, and the advice columnist route is the easiest because people write into them.
Yeah.
They're able to use their gift for a time, when they're not drinking or worrying about studies or anything, and actually help see this person's future and give them very pinpoint rules to live by. And even if they aren't able to use their vision because of whatever's happening that day,
They just have so much
exactly,
built up.
they have their own sort of built up system that they can just
rely on.
exactly. Well, it's like actual advice columnists.
Yeah,
where it's
exactly.
there's no reason to write into another person who is not living your life. But if you trust what they've said to other people, then there you go.
And if you've built a lot of trust because you've literally seen people's futures in the past, it's pretty great.
That's the thing, is they have to be a very highly rated, advice columnist.
Yeah.
The advice is never wrong. I've never been steered wrong by this person.
Guaranteed, yeah. No, I love the idea of, seeing in advance, I'm going to have a great time. I'm going to be hanging out with this cool person. Looks like we're kind of flirty, whatever. And then waiting for next year, oh my gosh, will we be dating? Will we be married?
Exactly.
Where's it going to go?
And then they get nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
And so
I
they
love
don't
that.
even know if it's the right person. They just assume it's this person that's been writing in.
Oh,
and
that's really good. Because then that's the movie version.
It is, actually. That's very movie.
Because then, everything else is the build-up TV show, season 1, Demon Slayer, and then this is the mid...
It's kind of like The Hangover, right? I have not seen The Hangover.
haven't either.
But where you're trying to piece together
Exactly. It's
what
the
happened.
post-season 1 Demon Train,
And maybe
Demon
they wrote
Slayer
something
season 2.
in their dream journal when they were drunk. And they can't make sense of it.
it's just gibberish.
So they're trying to piece what they remember, which is nothing, with what's around them, which is craziness, and what's written, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
It's very movie.
I think because of the theme song, this song being very chill, it is, but it was regimented to me. It's it had a very easy to follow beat.
It was easy because it was all planned.
Exactly. So this is great. I really like this idea.
I do too.
Cool. Do you want to think of a title for it?
I mean, I hate to say, I feel like mine could still be in the rink.
Because they
Love's on
start
the
a
air.
podcast?
Oh, I guess we didn't really get into that.
No, I don't
Okay.
think that
In mine,
happens.
they became, I don't want to say desperate, but they really wanted
I
to
get
try and
it.
figure it out. So a friend was like, "Hey, you should do like a live radio show."
And it
kind
might
of thing.
still happen that way, but I think
It's not a
because of
central
the
point.
I think the
Yeah.
main point where your character would have made a podcast, ours is busy, a little busy, spiraling after a
Yeah.
binge
Okay.
drinking session.
Then let's. I mean, we have to do it. We got to do the title thing anyhow.
Oh no, we took a week off and we're just gonna skip.
Which Jimmy's feeling better. Just want to
I'm
say.
all good now.
A little migraine.
Yeah,
Because
crazy.
times are
I think we might
not stressful at all.
try and catch up on a few episodes though, so you might see us bi-weekly for a little bit.
Does bi-weekly to you mean
Not
twice a week?
weekly.
Because that's what it means to me.
I'm sorry.
I would say bi-monthly, twice a month.
I don't know if that's accurate though. If there
It's
are
true.
multiple Sundays, in a
Every
month.
other.
Every other Sunday, we're gonna shoot for. I mean, either way, let's think
Yeah.
of words.
What we obviously have like a advice.
Future
Future advice.
word,
Or
advice
do you
word.
want advice column, like a column writing kind of?
Let's do an advice column-y word
Okay.
and a future word.
All right.
All right, you want to do a future word first or an advice word first?
I can start with the future.
I'll do an advice word. 3, 2, 1. Review.
Foretold.
Ooh. Prophecy. Switcheroo. 3, 2, 1. Annual.
Guidance.
Guidance is good.
I also thought of deep sleep, and then if we could somehow play off of like one of our words in place of sleepy. I don't know.
I get it. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Deep sleep. Annual dreams.
The annual deep sleep sounds real weird.
Yearly prophecy. Foretold. Banking
Guiding
on,
sleep?
Banking on a feeling.
Yeah. What about reading? Because you like obviously you're reading the column, but also there's the whole like fortune kind of reading. Reading
Advice
dreams,
columns,
reading sleep?
into it. You're reading into it too much.
Reading into it. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, and you write in about relationship advice.
Oh yeah.
And then we are on a date somewhere.
Yeah.
There's our second game. Well, your second cameo, my one and only cameo. Then we're good though.
We're good.
I'm in it. You're in it.
Done.
We have a title, Reading Into It.
Yeah.
Which is very cute, and I like it a lot. So I think that's the episode.
Yeah.
Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Wow.
Yay.
We did it.
Yeah.
We came up with another episode. For you, for me, for the listener, for everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Couldn't have done it without
Thank you. Yes, here's my
yes.
plaque.
Participation.
That's the podcast. We've made an anime for you today. Not only just one anime, it was a mega anime. If you want to follow us on social media, we have one. It's Twitter at Instant Anime Pod, where we post gifs teasing upcoming episodes, or just tweet curse stuff and retweet anime-related podcasts and stuff. Other than that, we have our website.
Yeah, our website is instantannie.me. You can check it out. It's where we host all of our episodes. So as Jimmy mentioned, we will have a link in the description of the episode for the music video, or if there's not a music video, at least a link to the song somewhere. And then in the sidebar, we have podcatchers, our merch shop, the suggestion form, which is also a pinned tweet and also available at suggest.instantannie.me. And you can suggest a song for us to turn into a mega anime.
3-in-1 episode.
We're gonna do it. And that's pretty much it. That's our website.
That's our website.
Oh, the Spotify playlist.
Oh, yeah. This song will be on it. And if you submit your song, then it will also show up on this playlist if it's available on Spotify.
Yeah.
Again, this song was not suggested by anyone. It was just in our little backlog of our own kind of stuff. But if you suggest a song, then
Top of the line.
Do it.
Top of the line?
Top of the line.
Yeah. That's front of the line.
Front of the line. Thank
There
you
we
so
go.
much for listening. Have a good day. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.